guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you aren't, welcome back. So in today's video is going to be another baby content. Are you guys tired of baby content videos, or are you like, no Debbie, you haven't given us enough, give us more? I'm here for it. Okay, anything baby content video, I'm here for it. I don't want to. I feel like when I was pregnant, I kind of struggled to really find baby content videos that could relate to me, especially here being in the UK. When you go on YouTube to kind of search for this, you kind of find more of like US kind of content creators and what is available to them in the US. But I found it really difficult to find. I did find a few, but I found it really difficult to find people here in the UK creating this kind of content. So I have decided that, you guys, don't worry, I have you, I got you. I am going to give you as much information as possible when it comes to relating to babies, pregnancy, that kind of thing, the kind of difficulties I experienced, the good and the bad. And that is why you're going to be seeing kind of a lot of baby content videos for the next couple of weeks. I don't know when it's going to end, but this is where we're at right now. So today's video, as you can probably tell by the title, we are going to be talking about some amazing stores here in the UK where you can shop your baby clothes. Be it a boy or a girl, trust me, I shop from both aisle, either baby boy aisle or the baby girl I shop from both, because let's be honest, okay? I know that some people do not believe or agree to this, but let's be honest. Baby girls have more clothes readily available for them than baby boys' clothes, honestly. So sometimes, listen, when they're this young, you can literally just sneak into the baby girl clothes. If you've got baby boys, you might be able to pick 1 or 2, 3 pieces that you can get away with, and people might not really be able to tell. But anyway, I digress. Today's video is about the stores that I have absolutely enjoyed shopping from here in the UK, here in Scotland, here in Glasgow. So as I list all the stores, I want you guys, let's do a game. I want you guys to tell me which of the stores you feel like is my favorite, because honestly, I love all the stores to bits. There are a few ones that I wasn't very about, and I'll tell you guys about them and why. But there are a few, there's one actually that is my absolute favorite, and I want you guys to fish it out. Tell me in the comment section down below, and obviously I'll be there to confirm if you are right or wrong. But before we go ahead deep into this video, do you have your cup of tea? You know, when it comes to Debbie's sit down talk videos, you need to have a cup of tea. You need to get yourself comfortable, cozy, you know, relaxed, and watch, listen, and enjoy. So if you haven't gotten yourself a cup of tea, go ahead, get yourself one. I'll wait. Okay, so there are a couple of stores here in the UK, here in Glasgow, that I have really enjoyed going to find baby pieces, baby clothes from. Now let me give you a quick disclaimer on how I've been shopping for clothes for Zane and all those kind of things. And also, by the way, let me just put this disclaimer again, that this video isn't just for moms, okay? If you're a lady, if you're a man, you plan to have a child one day, sit down, watch this video, send it to your boyfriend, send it to your fiancé. You guys should start talking about these things, okay? You don't leave it till that time and then you're like, start talking about it. You know, it's never too early to gather all this information, and you just know, so that you don't waste money on some things like I've done, and you spend wisely when it comes with babies, because honestly, when it comes to having babies, when it comes to children, you can spend. I have realized that you can spend and keep spending and not realizing that you're spending, and it would take a while before you actually realize, oh my god, he didn't need that. I could have done away with that. Like, he did not. There was no reason. But you can keep buying and buying and buying and buying. But if you know all this information, it avoids, you know, excessive buying and buying some unnecessary things that are not needed. But we'll do another video to talk about some of the unnecessary things that I've gotten since having a child, and I'm like, ugh, no, I could have done away with that one. Okay, so when it comes to buying clothes for Zayn, let me give you guys a quick breakdown or run through on how I shop for Zayn's clothes. So initially, when I was pregnant, I had people tell me that, oh, don't buy clothes, don't buy so many clothes, just buy a couple, because people will give you clothes and you don't need to buy loads of clothes. You're going to have a lot of them. And I kid you not, people have given me clothes, but most people that have given me clothes, they've given me clothes like months and months in advance. Like, I have a couple of clothes for him for like 6 to 9 months, 12 to 18 months. Very few people have given me 3 to 6 months. It's mainly given him, not me, because he gave it to him. It's mainly up above. So in my head, I'm like, imagine if I had waited and said, and you know, adhered to those advices and said, you know what, I'm not going to buy any clothes and just wait for people to give me clothes. Wouldn't that just be so it would, the word that I want to use that has come to my head, I do not want to use it on camera, but it would have not been nice of me. So I actually shopped, but I didn't shop tons of clothes in advance. I know usually when people were expecting babies, they buy loads of clothes. So before the baby's here, the baby already has like a full wardrobe of clothes. And I did not want to do that. I just wanted to buy clothes for Zayn in stages, because you can always go into store and get some clothes. I didn't just want to buy bulk of clothes in the house. The few ones that I did, I just went ahead and bought like a few, maybe when I went into the store and I was walking by somewhere and I saw something that looked so nice and I just picked it up. He hasn't worn them. And he has a couple of those clothes that are 0 to 3 months. Now he's just passing that 0 to 3 months clothes and moving on to 3 to 6 months. And there are more summery clothes. And it's now winter. And by the time it's next summer, of course he can't wear them during winter. By the time it's next summer, they're not gonna fit him anymore. So those clothes are kind of I wouldn't say a waste. Because we are mostly indoors these days, I have been trying to just make him wear those clothes so that at least he wore them like once or twice or something like that. But anyway, I digress again. So I bought clothes for Zayn in stages. So I didn't start from 0 to 3 months. Most times moms are advised to buy clothes 0 to 3 months, buy clothes in advance. I personally don't like to buy clothes for Zayn like in advance. Like right now he's past the 3 months, you know, age, and I'm actually still wearing some of the 0 to 3 months clothes that still fit him, because I just like his clothes to just fit. Like, I don't want him to wear clothes that are just too big on him and it's like, oh, he'll grow into it. I don't like that. Like, if the clothes fits and makes him look good, makes him look like, you know, that's what I wear for him. So I started off with like newborn clothes, and the newborn clothes I got him, it only lasted a week, but I didn't buy so much. I only bought like I think just maybe 2 sets of the sleep suits. When I say very, very minimal, I'm saying very, I think he only had like 6 pair of newborn clothes, which within a week, by the time we were coming back home, it was out of it, and then he could move on to the other stage. And I absolutely love that. The very first store that I have here is Asda. Are you surprised? Asda, their clothing brand is called George. Oh my goodness. When you go to Asda, I didn't know this. I only found out that Asda actually sells amazing pieces for babies after having Zayn, and literally a couple of weeks after, and then I'm like, what was I thinking? Prior to this, I had shopped in other stores, and I'll tell you guys about that. But Asda, I have found that their clothes are, one, good quality, and two, for a decent amount. Like, it's not too expensive, and you're getting really, really, really nice things from them. The second thing about Asda's clothes I find is that they are fun. They look so good. Like, Asda has amazing clothes. They tend to come in, most baby clothes actually tend to come in like sets. So you have like a set of bodysuits, a set of slipsuit, a set of, you know, all those things. And I think I got a very nice set of bodysuit. I think there were 5 in them for £7. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? £7? Second store that I absolutely love to shop from, Sainsbury's. You guys. Sainsbury's is their brand name for their clothes is True. So, and you know what I love about some of these grocery store clothes is that they make their clothes seasonal. They make their clothes based on a theme. So they can say in October we are the theme of our baby clothes is a Disney character. I know that a couple of months ago actually, before I figured out, before I found out about Sainsbury's and their clothes, they had a Disney character, and I think it was the tiger or something. So they make different sets of clothes with that theme. So they have towels in that theme. They have baby robes in that theme. They have what else do they have? They have clothes in that theme. So you have the bodysuits, the slipsuits, they have loads of things in that theme. They have what else? Sometimes they even have hats in the theme. They have a full clothing set in that theme. And I kind of find that those are fun clothes, because why am I wearing a plain cloth like this on a child? They love all these colors. They love all these characters. They are interested in all these characters. So if they wear clothes that show all these characters, it's like interesting to them. You know, I know of course they can't see it, but it's also interesting to me. I can see it. And they don't tend to play with so many colors. If I have a picture of some of the clothes that some of these grocery store stores make, I will insert it on the screen so that you can see. It's not too many colors. It could just be like a white background of clothes with like drawings of different characters on them, and I just feel like it's just so nice. It's just so beautiful. It's playful, and they're children. Like, that's what, yeah, it should be. Yeah. Oh, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Another store that I really I found that they have really nice stuff. I haven't bought anything from them, but I have had, I think one person got me clothes from them, and I was like, this is actually amazing quality stuff. But he can't wear it just now because he's way older than him, and it's not a store that I go to normally, so I haven't actually gone in there to have a look at it. But the quality of the clothes was just amazing, and it's Tesco. I know. I personally don't really enjoy going to Tesco for grocery shopping, so I rarely go to Tesco, and you probably rarely find me in Tesco F&F. Their own clothing brand is F&F, Fred and Flo, I think. But I have had, I think, a couple of clothes as gifts for Zane from F&F, and hands up, amazing clothes. They just, the quality, again, pattern, not too much colors. When I'm saying pattern, I'm not saying like there's like blue, red, yellow, all in one clothes. No, it's just sets, really nice full piece clothes full sets of clothes that just look so good. I barely think about Morrisons whenever I'm going to my grocery shopping. Therefore, I would rarely go into them. But I have received a couple of pieces from them that I'm like, maybe I might just stop by one day and just see what's going on there. Just have a look around, a quick snooze, just to see, quick nosy, just to see what's happening. But no, Morrisons is another place. I have received a couple of clothes from actually one person, from Nutmeg, which is a brand of Morrisons, and absolutely lovely pieces. I also go online to look at some of the things they have, and yeah. Now we're moving on to kind of out of grocery stores, and we're moving on to like stores, like clothing stores. And here I have H&M. Now H&M was one of the very first places I went to buy Zane's clothes from when I was, I think, a couple of months due. They have amazing pieces too, actually. They also do like the themed kind of items, and they also do kind of all like Disney characters, cartoon characters, which I love with baby clothes. You can have like your baby flannels from H&M, and I just feel like they're just gorgeous. When you go online, I have their app, and I'm constantly on H&M website like looking for good pieces, good items for Zane. Another place that I love to store, and this is more of an online store. Now for me, I'm not someone who really enjoys if I'm going in store to shop, I just like a calm vibe, okay? I don't want to go into store and be fighting for like, oh, I just pray she put, I just cannot deal. I just like the music is playing calm, relaxing. I'm taking my time. Nobody's rushing me. I'm not rushing any. The other place I love to shop for baby clothes is Amazon. Now this is an online store, obviously. I personally enjoy shopping from Amazon. I buy loads of things from Amazon. It's actually really, really bad. And it's actually gotten worse since having the baby. I haven't bought anything particularly for myself, but when it comes to, you know, kitchenware, you know, like your glasswares, home stuff, things for Zane, things to just get things looking better at home, I draw more to Amazon. And then whilst I'm there, I would always just, you know, just sneak into the baby sections and just have a look at what they have. And honestly, I have found a couple of really nice pieces on Amazon. When I was pregnant, I was looking for like the zip sleep suits, because people who were watching YouTube, people were like, look, when you're sleep deprived, you don't want to be trying to button baby's clothes or hooking those zip can just make things easier. And I found that going into store, first of all, you would rarely find zip sleep suits, and even if you find them, they're usually quite a little bit dearer. But when you go on Amazon, you find a really nice set, to me, like really nice couple for the zip. But to be honest, I only noticed Amazon a couple of months later, and I already gotten a couple of the usual styles of sleep suits with the button kind of a thing, and I just couldn't be bothered anymore. So, and I actually haven't had the problem even with the sleep deprived moment. Hooking his thingy has not been that of an issue. People were quite dramatic about it on YouTube, but it's not been an issue for us, for neither for myself or neither for my husband. It's just one of those things. It has to be done. It has to be done. Like, yeah. So it's not that it hasn't been that much of a big deal. So Amazon has really, really nice things there. If you enjoy shopping online, go to Amazon. Amazon is your best friend. You will find really nice, amazing pieces and amazing sets there. But if you have trust issues, most people have trust issues with buying things online, then go more to the physical stores. Don't sleep on any of these grocery stores. I'm telling you, you guys, I am telling you. The next store that I have found really nice gems for baby Zane is TK Maxx. Now, TK Maxx and I have a what will I call it? Love-hate relationship. I absolutely love TK Maxx. I know for sure that you will find really nice things in TK Maxx, but I am not someone that really enjoys the chaos in TK Maxx. TK Maxx, I find, is one of those stores where people know they will find really nice things, so therefore people are always there, and therefore you would always see the whole oh, I pray she doesn't take that so that I can take it and have a look. Or like it's kind of like a competition. Like it's kind of like ugh, please. It is just too much. And then you need to be patient. You can't just walk into TK Maxx and just go, you know, straight to this place and be out in a couple. No, you need to be ready to take your time to look at pieces, to find the rare gems, quality that you can take. It's like work. Like, I do not have that energy. When I'm in TK Maxx, I go to TK Maxx a lot, actually. For someone who doesn't like the chaos, I actually find myself in TK Maxx quite often. But you won't find me in the clothing section. You will find me more in the glassware sections. The home equipment, your tea cups, your plates, those kind of things, your pots. You will find me in those areas because I'm usually trying to find most of the things I have in my kitchen. I got them from TK Maxx. I'm usually trying to find, all those kind of things in TK Maxx, and I could literally spend loads of time in that section just looking at things, comparing things and stuff. But you would rarely find me in baby clothing section. But the few times I've gone round there to look at the baby section clothes, they've had really nice things. And I've also received gifts from TK Maxx for Zane, and really nice stuff, really nice stuff, rare finds that you just know this is for my baby. I can 100% guarantee, or maybe say 95% guarantee, that I wouldn't find someone else wearing this clothes for my baby. I wouldn't find another baby wearing this clothes in the same proximity. Not that someone else isn't wearing it somewhere else in Glasgow, but I wouldn't find it, if you get what I mean. So TK Maxx is another amazing store. I just do not I just don't like the time that it requires to find these pieces. And then their online presence is poor for a store that has been here for that long. They just don't seem to want to move with the times. Hello, put on. I know that it's gonna for their kind of store, it's going to be difficult to put these things online, because it's not like they have everything online. They don't have, if they're putting, for example, this particular top on the rack, they don't have 3 or 10 or 4 pieces. So it's basically it's thrift store. It's thrift store for brands, right? It's clothing that brands haven't been able to sell in other places that they bring, to around the world, and that's why you're able to have things from different stores. It's kind of thrifting for brands. Yeah, so I understand that it will be kind of it will be tricky to have a really good online presence, but I'm sure somebody should be able to create something now that will be beneficial for TK Maxx, and then people can actually shop online. I really do not enjoy that drama in TK Maxx, especially the one in City Center, the one on Igo Street. It is just, yeah, I get really stressed about it. Another store that I really enjoyed shopping from for Zane is John Lewis. John Lewis. Now, how did I find about John Lewis? I went to Waitrose, or I love going to Waitrose. They're quite expensive, we know that, but I really enjoy going to Waitrose for a few things. When you just want to eat good food, food that you don't want to sweat too much, in cooking to make it taste good. It just tastes good. Yeah, I go to TK Maxx for that, and go to Waitrose for that. Sorry, and oh my goodness, their stuff is amazing. I got a couple of slip suits from, and you know what I love about some of these places is the sets that they do, and for an amazing price. So for example, I got a set of 5 slip suits from John Lewis, and at the time it was £9. As of that time it was £9, and when they do sales, their things can go as low as £3. I'm not even exaggerating, I have picked up a nice set of clothes, like a full body set, for £3 from John Lewis. But I rarely go there because I have all these other options. I rarely go to these places. And John Lewis is one of those stores that I actually prefer shopping online for them, shopping in store than going online. I just enjoy the in-store presence, in-store experience when I'm shopping in John Lewis than shopping online. And of course, if you live in Glasgow, you know that we don't really have many John Lewis stores around. We only have that one in the city centre on Buchanan, in Buchanan Galleries. Is it Buchanan Galleries? No, I can't remember the building it's in, but we only have that one in there. And if you drive like I do, it can be a little bit tricky because paying parking ticket and all that kind of stuff is just tricky. But so the days that I have that extra time, that I'm in that mood to want to shop and all that kind of stuff, pay for my parking ticket and take my time in the city centre and go around and look at things, I would usually stop by at John Lewis to see what's happening in there. But I rarely do that. So, and I haven't done that since the baby was born. I did it before he was born. I haven't gone back there. I have been on their website to see if I can find things, but like I said, I prefer to go in a John Lewis store and see what they have, because most times they have some sales that you won't see online but you see in store. Yeah, and they are, and of course, you know, the quality is amazing. Now on to the next one. Now we're going to some of my least favorite. You can see that the energy has been dropping from like the beginning downwards. So if you are still looking for a clue, trust me, I have mentioned my favorite one. You just need to guess the one now. So these other ones are some of my least favorite. I still go to them to look for things, but they are kind of my least places to go to when I'm looking for clothes. And you guys are probably going to be surprised, but it's just me. In my opinion, I don't think they're all that. Yeah, not that they aren't. I just feel like they are better options, and for the money and the price of what it is. Okay, so the very first one is Next. I know that almost every African parent that I have come across, even when I was pregnant and I was asking where are good places to buy baby clothes, like Next. It's like, I don't know what Next has done to us, right? But I don't, maybe for their baby clothes, maybe when Zane is probably older, I would enjoy them a bit more. So never say never, right? But I've been to Next. I did enjoy it. For the price, so like a set of a slip suit that you would see in like Sainsburys, or you would see in all these other stores I've mentioned, in Next you probably find it for like £12-15. That is, you know, before sale. I know Next tend to have their sales where everybody rushes to go and, you know, I see what them, you know, take find good pieces, take nice stuff, and their things are nice. The quality of their pieces amazing, but it's not fun. It's just it's plain. It's plain blue, plain white. It's baby clothes. Like, can we put in some more fun here? Like, why is it so plain? Why is it so? I think with Next, they focus more on the quality of what they're producing rather than including fun with it. And yeah, I just did not enjoy like buying clothes. I have a couple of things from Next from them. Some of the ones that I feel like, okay, this is nice. Am I spending over £20 on a baby's clothes when there are so many options? Yeah, am I a cheapskate? Maybe. But, and maybe because, and when I say baby clothes, I mean like 0 to 1. I'm not talking about children. I think as they grow older, maybe you would need to move. I haven't explored older children clothes in these stores that I've said I like. But for the current age that my son is right now, I'm enjoying your Asda, your Sainsburys, your Nutmeg. I'm enjoying those ones, okay? So yeah, Next is a really nice place to do your shopping, but, and I know, again, like no shades, but it's just not my vibe. I just don't, yeah, it didn't excite me as much. The other store that you guys would be surprised about this one, but yeah, it is what it is. It's Primark. Primark, you can find really nice things in Primark actually, and I personally, when Zane was born, I think a couple of weeks after he was born, I have a Primark not far from me, and I went into Primark and went to have a look at some of the things that they had. It was just, the quality is not as great, and I know, yeah, that you're not paying as much, but listen, you are. If a Sainsbury's is selling a 3-piece slip suit for £9 and Primark is selling it for like what, £8, £1 difference, there should be some level. Like, some of the clothes I got from Primark, immediately they went into the washing machine. That was it. They came out with, you know the links that you get in clothes. They've shrunk in size. Like, I'm just like, what the hell? What the hell? Primark clothes is good for before you put it in the washing machine. Once you put it in the washing machine, forget it. It's gone. Over and done with. You can't wear that clothes outside again. Over and done with. Let me go back to Next actually. Some of the amazing sleepsuit that I got for Zane, some of the clothes Zane wore at the early stages when he was newly born, when he moved from his 0 to 3 months, because like I said, when I initially was shopping for Zane, because everyone was like, Next. I went to Next and I got like, most of his clothes were Next based, and they were good, but they were expensive, and I have found kind of almost similar quality for cheaper. So why would I? So moving on to my very last store, which is a store that I absolutely love, is M&S. M&S is one store that I really slept on. It didn't cross my mind for some reason. And when actually the first person that brought my attention to it was my mom. M&S, you will find really nice pieces in M&S. Some of the clothes that he's actually wearing now are some of the M&S clothes that I bought for him 0 to 3 months that he is now wearing. So if you don't know about M&S tend to have their clothing size in the US clothing size style. Does that make sense? You know, there's a UK size, there's the US size, and M&S tends to use the US size. At 0 to 3 months, US size will be bigger for a 0 to 3 months baby you were in UK size. Does that make sense? No? Okay, so Zayn is currently transitioning from his 0 to 3 months clothes to his 3 to 6 months clothes. And let me put my tea down and explain this better. So he is transitioning from a 0 to 3 months clothes to a 3 to 6 months clothes. So he's in between that, you know, where if you're a mom, you will know this, where the 0 to 3 months don't really fit him as much, but 3 to 6 months is too big for him. So like is in between. And this is where M&S comes in. This is where M&S comes in, because they can stand in that in-between stage where your 0 to 3 months is not fitting properly, but your 3 to 6 months is still too big. Because a 0 to 3 months clothes from M&S will still fit your child even slightly bigger. So there's still, if you're not that kind of a person like myself that doesn't like to wear clothes for, I personally, some people don't have an issue with it, but I like to wear clothes for my child that fits him. So it's not something that is too big for him, and it's not too fitted where he's not able to move. So I like things that just look fitted on him. And I have a couple of 3 to 6 months clothes that he has, but I haven't been able to fully transition to those clothes because I have the M&S clothes to act in the middle. So they are for me, it's like my fallback clothes. Are they expensive? Yes, they are, compared to all the other ones that I have mentioned initially, but they have good quality and they can act as your fallback when you're in this, like, you know, stage where, you know, 0 to 3 months is not too fit, is not perfectly fitting, and 3 to 6 months is slightly bigger for your baby. Your 0 to 3 months from M&S would probably do the same. But then again, what I don't like about all this higher end stores is like it's usually very minimal. Like their style is usually quite plain white and one pattern that they will use to, like, so they can do like a gray and white, and then they would do like the white with gray pattern, gray with white pattern, all gray, all white. That's boring. Like, that's something that I would wear, and I would even wear that when I'm, you know, like, and I know that some people enjoy that. Personally, for me, I do not. It's a child. Like, can we be playful a little bit? Can we and I feel like when Zayn is older, it's kind of like going to be like, you know, things that you can use to initiate conversations with him. Like, oh, what's that? Is that Winnie the Pooh? Is that Tiger? Is that Peter Rabbit? Is that, you know, that kind of a thing? Is that the big duck? Those things, these are the things that some of these grocery store clothing brands do that I personally enjoy, and they do it and they make it so nice. They don't make it so boring and dead. Like I said, I'll insert pictures of some of these things I'm saying so that I can just talking. And yeah, that brings it to the end of this video, you guys. I hope that you have been able to enjoy the little tips here and there that I have dropped in this video. If you know anyone that is expecting a baby, just had a baby, or if you are somebody, or you know somebody who's looking to have a baby in the future and planning saving, let them know this. Save them some coins, okay? Let them not run to Next, because all of us wants to Next. Listen, your Sainsburys, your Tesco, your Morrisons, your Asda, they will do you good. And you know the good thing about it, not many people know about this store. So most times when people see you wearing clothes, of like, where is she getting her stuff from? Like, they'll think you're going to like one really, really big, you know, store to go and buy your clothes. Listen, Asda, Sainsburys, all these places, they will do you good. They will do you good. And the thing about all the stores again is because people rush them, the indigents of the country, they rush them, so you rarely find these pieces. So the quick one gets it, really. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and also let me know what you think my favorite store is, and of course I'll be down right there to confirm for you if you're right or wrong. Without further ado, I'll leave you guys to enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.